Take a shot for ODB.
Yeah, salute.
Rest in peace.
Let me tell you something. As a person that knew you for a long time, the one time I felt like, this is me as an outsider looking in, I felt the uncomfortable situation was when I seen you, Dirty, and Dame Dash together, right?
Ooh.
Like,
Good one.
like I ain't gonna lie, like, you know what I mean?
You saw my uncomfortability like a mother.
Saw it because, you know, I just know, one, I'm an artist, I'm in the industry, and I'm watching this through BET, right? So I'm not, it's not like it's not no inside information. I'm actually watching this with the people.
Right.
But I think that you knew that he didn't belong there, or you felt that he didn't belong there. But you was respecting your cousin's decision, and you was respecting your artist, because in this game it's frowned upon to keep somebody, right?
Right.
So I saw you let him go, but then I saw you like work with him, but I saw your hurtness in your heart. I don't know if I'm accurate.
You accurate with that, yo.
Okay, I'm all right, because like this is me watching on TV, and yo, I'm like
and the edit was bad.
Okay.
The edit made it worse.
Okay. Okay.
Like in the edit, it just shows me and him in the room with Dame.
Right.
Then it shows me kind of walking out, and you can see my hurt.
Right.
In the reality, that ain't how it happened.
Right.
In the reality, it's me, him, and Dame. And I told Hassan, yo, let me and Dame just talk for a minute. Let's go here.
Because he had made the deal with Dame in the jail, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's a whole other thing.
Okay.
He didn't make the deal with Dame.
Oh, wow. Wow.
He had someone have power over attorney while he was locked up, and they made the deal.
Oh.
But like they say, the game's to be sold, not told.
Okay.
But what Dame said to me on the part they edited out, he said something to me that I couldn't deny, yo. He said, yo, Riz, your family came to me.
Like, meaning Dirty's family?
The family, yeah. Whoever was representing Dirty, his family. Like, you saw that press, everybody was there. You know, his mom was there, Pop, everybody was there.
This is when he came home.
When he came home,
Okay.
yeah, I wasn't there.
Okay.
I had just talked to Dirty. I already had a deal for him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I was like, yo, when you come home, I had a deal on a plan. My deal was like, you come home, I built a gym for you. I got an apartment in Manhattan, 5,000 square feet, studio already.
Right.
Okay? I said, yo, you need a woman? I got girls I can send you. I'm serious.
Right.
I was like, yo, I got you, God.
Right.
Just come home. You know what I mean? My was maybe $950. I didn't have the M because I had to pay a couple of people.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But I got you. I basically had the same M in all reality, right?
Right.
And he's like, cool. And then I flew to Europe for a couple of weeks. That's some, you know, the RIZZLE goes, do what he does. And then I found out from the press.
Wow.
And so anyway, so it was sad for me. But when Dame said was so real in the word of the reality of life, he said, yo, Riz, they got nothing, I love, you know, I respect you, nothing to do with you. Their family came to me. And they asked them what they want. They said $1 million. I said, cool.
So that difference made the difference.
And I was like, I don't argue with that. I can't argue with that. Right? So then I just asked Hassan and see what you want to do. He said, yo, God, yeah, let me do this. You know what I mean? I was like, when you see the scene me walking out with that soggy, sad face? Because it wasn't about the money or nothing. I could have said, okay, how about $2 million?
Right.
But I just felt like, like you said, it wasn't, he didn't belong there. You know what I mean?
But you don't want to be a hater.
Yeah, I want to be like, I'm stopping progress.
Yeah.
They kind of running the game.
Right.
They shining bright.
Right.
Who wouldn't want to be signed to Roc-A-Fella?
Right, that time
especially at that time.
Right? Even, you know, G-Unit. It's like, yo, that's it. You know what I mean? It's like, that's what it is.
But I'm going to tell you, and again, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it wasn't that when I seen it to you. It was, yo, you with the wrong, not the wrong people, meaning like the wrong people, but I know how to make you sound.
Exactly.
I know, like, that's what I was taking. I was like, I never say, I want to say disappointment, maybe is a word, like that you was.
I was super disappointed.
Okay, all right,
No, if you saw that, They say a camera catch right now. Wherever the camera catching it is real. They say the camera see through your boy.
Right.
Because you had a vision. You had a vision for what he was gonna do.
Yeah.
Right.
My vision wasn't only for his music; it was for his life.
Right.
Yo.
Right. You had a vision.
People don't realize this, and I always got to throw something on top of things. You know me, as you know me.
No problem.
You know me. I'm doing it on your whole show.
Let's go.
But yo, G, how far you become from yourself? So let's say he's 200 pounds and now he's 400 pounds. How much other than himself than he put on himself? That's why the lesson says, how did he do it? Say it made him other than himself. Once I can make you other than yourself, I can make you suck that pipe like a mother.
That's what they say pork is. Pork is anything that makes you other than yourself. Not just the actual meat pork.
Exactly.
Pork is anything.
Exactly. Swine is something that makes you other than yourself.
Other than yourself, exactly.
So you might not know you other than yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? You sitting there, you don't even realize that, yo, G, you used to be the Mac Daddy Don, and you done f***ed around, and Samson done slept with Delilah for 8 months, and now he's like the drained and muscles ain't working, and cut his hair. You other than yourself. And then he had to go back and pray to Allah to get that strength back.
Right.
But then he still got to do what? Die in his own iniquity. Right. That's why the lesson says in Ezekiel chapter 3, it says, you can get a warning and you can save, but you still have to die in your iniquity.
What's up, y'all? So there you have it. That was RIZZLE. He decided to pull up on Rory on his podcast called Drink Champs. And as you heard, he was speaking about the old times. He was also speaking about the former Wu-Tang Clan, or should I say the current Wu-Tang Clan member, even though he's no longer here. Old Dirty B. I don't want to say the word on YouTube, but yeah, you understand who I'm referring to. So he was speaking on ODB, and he was breaking down how he felt when ODB signed to Roc-A-Fella. And we all know that Dame Dash, he's the mastermind behind Roc-A-Fella Records, because, excuse me, JC, he had all the rhymes. He's a good rapper, but he's not a smart businessman. The thing with JC, he's always had great businessmen around him, like Dame Dash, because Dame Dash, it was his idea to start Roc-A-Fella, clothing brand, and that is how JC and Dame Dash earned a lot of money when they sold that brand. And like I said, RIZZLE was breaking down how it felt when ODB signed to Roc-A-Fella, and he said that he felt sick, he felt disgusted. So let me know what you think about this. Make sure to like this video and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next videos.